Without any telescope, a new planet was discovered only with the help of paper and pen. This feat was accomplished 175 years ago by French astronomer and Urbain Le Verrier and surprised the entire scientific community, but how? Once again, you are most welcome in my video. This story begins with an apple that fell on the ground after breaking from a tree in front of the famous physicist Sir Isaac Newton. Seeing this scene, he got into deep thinking that why didn't the apple break and go to the side or up, why did it come straight down? On the basis of this sentence, he created the universal gravitation law, according to which any two objects in space attract each other. Whose mass will be more, its gravity will also be more. And that will attract the small mass towards itself. This attraction is called gravity. This gravitational law is not only up to our Earth, but it also applies to the entire solar system and universe. Its biggest and easiest example is of our solar system. All the planets moving near the Sun are smaller than the Sun, due to which they are attracted towards it and keep revolving around it in a special orbit. Our Moon also revolves around the Earth under this gravitational law. The land, which is many times bigger than the Moon, attracts the Moon towards itself. On the other hand, the Moon is undoubtedly small, but it also has some gravity. The gravity of the Moon is not so much that it can move the Earth from its orbit, but it pulls the water of the sea towards itself, due to which waves are created in the sea. If it is thought for a minute that the Moon is not moving around our Earth but is just standing still, then do you know what would be the result? Within a few minutes, the Moon will collide with our land. Yes, where the gravity of the Earth pulls it towards itself. On the other hand, due to its orbit, a force is generated due to its rotation, which pushes it towards the outside. This force is called centrifugal force. The Moon rotates in its fixed orbit because both the centrifugal force of the Moon and the gravity of the Earth become equal. In the same way, all the planets also orbit around the Sun. Many experiments were done on this gravitational law of Newton. Research was done and it was proved that the whole system of our universe depends on this law. This is happening in the year 1840, when Uranus used to be the last planet of our solar system. This planet, 4 times bigger than our Earth, was discovered shortly before in 1781 with the help of a telescope, but a strange glitch was noticed in the orbit of this planet. The problem was that it was not fully following Newton's gravitational law. It comes to a particular point in its orbit and automatically starts moving here and there. Gravitational law, because of which the system of the whole universe is running, how can only one planet work against it? For the whole 60 years, astronomers from all over the world were troubled to see this unique action of Uranus. Among them was a French astronomer, Urbain Le Verrier. He kept studying the whole night, but his action against the gravitational law and going out of his orbit was beyond his understanding. Le Verrier said that this could be possible only in one condition, that at the point where Uranus leaves its orbit and moves up and down, there should be a huge mass or planet near it. But the issue was that no one could see any planet around it. And some astronomers even started saying that something is missing in one of Newton's gravitational laws. Perhaps this law itself is wrong. Le Verrier, who had spent most of his life researching stars and planets, stuck to his point that the gravitational law is absolutely correct and that another planet is attracting Uranus towards itself. On the night of September 23, 1846, Le Verrier was free in deep thought, looking at the sky again as usual. That's why he picked up a paper and pen and got busy in doing long mathematical calculations. When the result of the calculation came, he marked a pinpoint location near Uranus. He said that at this point there must be another planet close to Uranus. Not only its position, but Le Verrier also calculated the mass of that planet and concluded that the mass of this secret planet is same as Uranus. When he made all these details public, the astronomers who opposed this theory made fun of Le Verrier, because no such planet existed close to Uranus. He sent all these details to the largest observatory in Berlin at that time and requested him to look at this particular part of space with a powerful telescope close to Uranus. When Dr. Johann Gottfried Galle of Berlin Observatory looked in that particular part of the sky, he too could not see anything except the dark sky, but when focused properly, a blue planet was floating exactly at the place mentioned by Leverrier. Its size was really the same as that of Uranus, that is, for planets as large as our Earth can fit in it. Just understand that if the Earth is a tennis ball, then its size was as much as a basketball. Leverrier's prediction and calculation were absolutely accurate. The eighth planet of the solar system had been discovered, which we know today as Neptune. Neptune is the first planet which was discovered not with a telescope but with the help of maths formulas, a paper and a pen. This planet was also seen by Galileo, the famous astronomer and inventor of telescope, before Leverrier, but Galileo always considered it a star. He also drew it in many of his drawings, but not just in the capacity of a star, but in the capacity of this planet. This was the reason that all the credit for discovering it went to Leverrier instead of Galileo. Of course he had got the credit. But he always wanted the name of this planet to be added to his own name. But because at that time the names of planets or stars were always named after the gods, that is why many people associated the name of this new planet with Leverrier. There was objection. After everyone's mutual understanding, it was named after the Roman god Neptune. In 1989, NASA's Voyager 2 spacecraft passed by Neptune for the first time. Voyager 2 captured many photographs of Neptune from 3,000 miles away. It is the farthest and last planet of our solar system. Just understand that if the distance of the Sun from the Earth is 1 astronomical unit, then Neptune is 30 astronomical units away from the Sun. Due to being so far away from the Sun, the temperature here remains -190 degrees Celsius. According to NASA, it is a huge joint where storms are going on all the time. Such storms whose speed reaches 2,000 kilometers per hour. Remember that the speed of the fastest storm on Earth was recorded at 407 km per hour. One day here is equal to 16 hours of Earth, and 1 year of Earth is as long as 165 years. But Leverrier, who found this planet only with the formula of Mach, is not alive today, but this model of Neptune on his grave in Paris will always remind him of his exploits. It is expected that you will also like and share this video a lot. Thank you very much for your loving comments. See you in the next great video.